divided we fall. UnitedReggae.com, #1 online reggae magazine.
Jamaica is celebrating 50 years of independence, and you are celebrating 50 years of your career in the music industry. So how do you feel first?
Oh, so honored to be alive, and witnessing the celebration and memories, for us to reach 50 years as a nation. And I'm really honored that I'm alive, and to know that in my career it's 50 years also, just like 50 years of independence. So we're like brothers now. I know we as a nation we're coming a long way. Speaking of the music now, the music is coming from like the mentor music, then it goes to calypso, and then to the ska, and then here it is, big. We can't forget the people who actually make this music what it is today. People like Delroy Wilson, Bob Marley, Slim Smith, Peter Tosh, and the 50th anniversary for independence in Jamaica. I know these people, wherever they are, I know they are celebrating.
Who and what inspired you 50 years ago?
My first inspiration was a Jamaican singer, His name is Owen Gray. He's the first one that inspired me. Because when Jamaica used to have a lot of live shows in the theater, he was one of the singers that I was so young, I couldn't pay to go in the theater, but I used to stay outside and listening to Owen Gray singing, Kansas City, here I come. The blues. And I love him so much.
Do you have any specific memories of your career? Like for example, Coxon, who told you that you had a great voice to be an individual, or
that's one of the nice things that happened to me. Because he took his money, he goes to farm work, to do farm work, then he came back with his money, and he see music, and he built his studio, and then he recruit a lot of artists, just like Juke, both of them. These producers are the forerunners, and we must never forget them. I love Sir Coxon for what he had done for me. I survive out of music, and it's all because of Sir Coxon Downbeat. Juke first, then Sir Coxon, who discovered me, grew me, and made me into what I am today.
You say that a man is never recognized in his own country, and I would like to know if you have suffered from that, from the lack of recognition.
Recognition? No, not suffer individually, but as a you see, when somebody said that most people didn't never recognize in their own country, and it's not. I'm not glad to say that. But and still happy to know that someone else would see what you have in you. But if you can do something at home and your own people don't recognize it, then something is actually kind of wrong, with that. But I must thank God for the United Kingdom, Europe. I thank God for Europe. I always say this, that if Jamaican people ever see the world people show us love in this part of the world, they would know that they are missing something. And to know that this is, right now, France, they say that they are the, what again?
The reggae capital of the world.
The reggae capital of the world. And I agree, in certain sense, in the sense that Europe on a whole now, right? These people kept the most reggae shows yearly, because we Jamaicans don't recognize that it's here the music come from, and we should embrace the music in such a way that even the baby in school they should teach. And it's rare they have a show in Jamaica. You don't have probably 10 shows or 20 shows for the year. In Europe, every year is nothing but festivals, And so no one should say anything when France is the reggae capital of the world, because they prove it, because they support it more, you know.
Your new and 31st album is called Journey. Why
Journey.
Why did you choose this name?
Journey, as you know, all of us have a journey. All of us, everybody have a journey. And so this song comes up to me, and I wrote it, Journey, and it's highlighting a part of my liberty, you know, what I've been through, you know, because I grew up in a poor community, you know. I never used to wear shoes every day, because I under parent care. And when my father, my shoes would be put up, would put away somewhere until a special time. So I remember that. My father and mother, they bred us and fed us, but they didn't have it that, financially speaking, as other people would have it now. And some people those days, their kid would be wearing shoes every day. I didn't grow up that way. My father took care of us and mother, but whatever they have for it, they make sure they put it away for a rainy day, so we can have it to enjoy, you know. So this is a part of journey. And then now, when you reach a stage, you can buy your own shoes now, your own shoe, and this is how the journey is, what it's about. It's like from rags to riches.
The video clip Journey shows a devastated environment. I would like to know what is the message.
It shows that nothing weren't easy, you know. It weren't easy for us, you know. If you look at the video, you could see like because we are African descendants, you know. You know, our foreparents came down here, come down here as slaves, and so I portray the video as if I'm coming from Africa, coming through Egypt, you know, coming right down to America, right? Because as you see, America is in it too, right? Cause remember the slaves, you know, America to the Caribbean, you know. So this is what I'm really portraying. And then for my journey, after growing up in Jamaica, you know, and realize that singing is what God gave me to do. Part of my journey is going through this kind of situation. That's where it started. You know, I used to wake up in the morning at my home and don't have no breakfast. But I'm going to get breakfast. But though I love singing so much, I didn't even remember that I have a breakfast to eat. I would just rush to Studio One, you know. And so, yeah. And then there was a time when we couldn't afford certain things. And then after a while, we could afford these things. So this is my journey, you know, from being poor to being independent.
And what is the album about? What are the main themes?
Well, I'm a singer that they actually dub as a love singer. So I do contemporary songs, like now. I do some dancehall, you know, cause music is music. But what I did, I try to keep up to my standard. You know, I don't drop my standard. But I'm in this segment of it. I want to be a part of it. I'm not fighting music. It's better to join than fight. So I want to be a part of now. So I have dancehall, I have One Drop. It's an album for every situation, for every listeners then. If you're a young person and you want to listen to a dancehall song, I have a dancehall song. And then for my age group, it's music, you know. I have music that my age group love to listen to, you know. And so the album, I think it's a good album for all times.
And what inspired you for this album?
Most of these songs are actually real experience. Most of these songs, because I wrote one when my wife quarreled. You know, no matter how you love each other, sometimes you quarrel. And so I wrote this song. Is there a problem between you and I? We can talk it over. No one needs to cry. I know that you love me, and I know I need you too. Let's talk it over. True love can never die. So, instead of being down and, I try to do something that uplift me and that can pass on a message to other people. Because not just everyday people, although you're in love, we're not perfect. Just say that. So this is one of the songs. And then I have the New World Order. I know the world is changing now, to another order. And so I realized it, and I wrote a song entitled The New World Order. And then I wrote another song that giving thanks to the Creator, for this album. Give thanks, brothers and sisters. Give thanks, we all should give thanks. If there's one sacred wish, you'll be my favorite dish. That giving thanks to the Creator. If there's a wish, then God would be my favorite dish. Like my food, like when you have a favorite food that you like, God is my favorite, the Creator. His Majesty. Yeah. And then there's but most of the songs are really dealing with facts, things that I experience and things that is happening around us.
Why did it take so long from the last album? Did you want to take time and to tour first?
No, because I didn't get any project that I like. And some people today now, it's as if they want to put us aside. As if the 60s is the 60s and the 70s, and that's it. No, I'm alive, and I have so much in me to express, and that's what I'm doing at this time of my age.
And can you tell me more about your project for next year?
Well, this project now, I'm preparing this album now to release. And I'm doing a launch in October for this reggae album. But I have another album now because my journey, I have a lot of wish, from my start, my journey, my musical journey. And I also love R&B music, because music is music, I don't love no special music. I love Jamaican music, but there's other different cultures, other people have different musical culture. And we should open up our ears to other people music also. We can't just say it's reggae alone we love. It's not fair to other people who have their culture also. So if I hear a guy sing a song from Germany or from France that I like, I will adapt that song and do it back. So part of my journey is to do an R&B album, although I've done one before. But the one that I've done before was all of them was adapted songs. These songs, this R&B, most of them is original songs, written by me and friends, and by myself also. Like, I have a friend, his name is Val. Me and him wrote a couple of these songs, even on the reggae album too. And then Paul is another friend of mine. We wrote one of the songs I have on the album. We wrote it together, but the R&B is the next one I'm going to work on now.
Okay. And that will be for next year?
I can't tell you, because when I'm producing, if I don't think the songs are compact enough, then I'm not going to put them out.
In 1999, you received the Reggae Living Legend Award.
Yeah.
What are your vision and your hopes about the Jamaican music for the future?
Right, good question. As I said before, it's a legacy that handed down like any other legacy. And if we don't know what we're doing with it, we can lose it. And it all left up to us, the singers and players of instruments, to make sure that whatever we do musically, it is positive, to uplift, to uplift minds and to inspire people so that they can look for betterment in whatever they are pursuing. This is what I think music is about, to uplift minds, and whether it's a love song about a man and a woman or about problems, but you should do it in a way that it's accepted by everyone, not just a few.
Okay. When Gregory Isaacs passed away, The Gleaner wrote an article about the end of golden age of reggae music. What is your opinion about the future of reggae music?
These are just what people write, what they feel, they write. But this music has no ending, No one is any king for this music. People can give you a title, like how they give Babano the king. Yes, I agree with that, in the sense that he is the one that actually make the music becomes much bigger than what it was before. But he's not the one that make it actually be heard. It was there a long time before us, So what I would say is that each time that an artist leave us, like Gregory or like Delroy, a piece of the music kinda, but you see, because remember, Gregory he has children, right? So his offspring, someone will bring that out of them one day to come. What he left here with us, or what Bob left here. You see Bob's sons? I have a son in England who can sing beautifully. So when someone passed away or things like that, as long as they leave someone here, they will always be here with us through that person. Your son or your daughter, you know what I'm saying? So that age can never die.
So do you have any idea who can take up the reggae music torch today?
It's a torch. That torch don't belong to no individual. It's not there's not a torch that belongs to any individual. What we must say is that the generation that is here with us now, they must keep that torch burning. And I want to be a part of it because I'm alive. As I said before, I'm not fighting music. Because some people today are saying that the music is not good. But why the music is not good? It's not the musical content, It's the lyrical content why people are saying that the music is fading away. But as long as there's people who's there, who's making sure that they are keeping up that standard, then that golden age will never die. So it's not like a torch, like you say. You don't have nobody in America saying that, find a one man, like, who you think is going to be next. No. It's dominated by many, many different people from different race too. You have white singers, you have Syrian singers, you have from different race. So it's not a one man thing, And this generation, I would say that 90% of it is good, 100. The other percent, right, it's so recognized that we have to watch it, because a lot of people love to hear when people curse, say derogatory things that is not good for the ears. So I'm still glad that there is still a 90% there who is trying to keep this music alive. Give thanks to them.
Don't be afraid to walk that walk. Don't be afraid